Hey, what's happening, guys? Chris VA Travels out here in the mountains of Virginia, Franklin County, and about to visit Jubal Early's home place. Yeah, should be cool. And you'll see just a wide 3-bay building up on this hill here. And yeah, this is a beautiful area surrounded by mountains, as you see. We're not too far outside of Roanoke. I guess a little ways from Smith Mountain Lake. I can tell you Booker T. Washington's birthplace is not too far from here in Hardy, Virginia. I've got a video on that if you want to check it out, but cool, yeah, a couple carriages up on the porch. Oh, check out the slate shingles. Kind of an interesting pattern going across the middle. And yeah, this probably came from Buckingham County. And today's the opening day of the season, and there's a book author on the inside giving a lecture. But right here, all right, let's gather some information. Wow, they've really fixed it up. This is 1995. It says it was donated by the Raymond L. Kelly family. His most famous picture, 1862. It looks a little bit like Robert E. Lee. And his nickname was the Bad Old Man. Probably not the coolest nickname, but oh, here he is later in life. And yeah, kind of cantankerous in his old age. Everybody knows he was the unreconstructed rebel. But yeah, he even fled to Mexico after the war, lived in Canada for a little while. Here's another picture, his younger years, 1850. And yeah, he fought in the Seminole Wars and also the Mexican War. Oh, going way back, this is his West Point picture from 1837. I guess he's always carried that beard. Born November 3rd, 1816. And to give you some information, he practiced law, then got into politics, was a member of the Virginia House of Delegates, represented Franklin County, and served as a major in the Mexican War. Like I say, he voted against secession in the Virginia Secession Convention in 1861, promoted to general after the First Battle of Manassas. 1862, he became one of Robert E. Lee's most trusted subordinates. He was caustic, aggressive, and famously profane. Yeah, and he had a ton of demerits at West Point. But yeah, and in Lee's word, he was my bad old man. Then later in the war, June of 64, Lee appointed him to independent command. He defeated Union General David Hunter's army at Lynchburg, launched a raid and reached the inner defenses of D.C., and then fought in campaigns in the Shenandoah Valley. Ended up dying in Lynchburg, March 2nd, 1894, and he's buried over at the Spring Hill Cemetery, which I have a video on, or I'm going to be making a video on. I was there yesterday. Obvious add-on back here. And we've got a plant growing out of the chimney, it looks like. Yeah, more slate tiles on that add-on. But I'll tell you, he died March 2nd, 1894. He had fallen down a flight of stairs at the post office. Never fully recovered, and he died a couple weeks later. Let me go up and take a look at these carriages. You can tell the trees down there aren't that thick, kind of aftergrowth. So yeah, a lot of open land. Log cabin tucked away back there. And yeah, let me go up and take a look at these carriages. Jubal Early home place, circa 1814. Oh, I forgot to mention, yeah, the house was built 1814. Jubal Early home place. Looks like kind of a lighter carriage. But yeah, you see the shocks right there. Now, I guess that's where you put your feet. And your step up right there. All right, so we've got more of the Cadillac, I guess, of carriages over here. This one looks a lot more comfortable. outbuilding right here. So was this kind of an office or something? I'm gonna have to ask what this building is. It's locked up. There he is. All right, entrance is over here. And they're only open on Sundays. You want to check the website. And they have a lot of events, actually. Every few weeks, they have something going on. Outhouse. Yeah, I'm trying to take a look at everything while everyone else is inside listening to that lecture. All right, so obviously the kitchen. Like I say, big hearth on this thing. There's iron right there. There's your pans. Biscuit smasher. Pretty big cauldron right here. Possibly you did laundry in there. Simple cabinet right there. Candle molds. Loft up there. All right, window right there. We're on a clay hill. And let's take a look at this stone chimney. Pretty big chimney. One of the docents recognized me from my channel. Pretty cool. Take a peek at this outhouse. Well, stick my camera. There's nothing in there. And yeah, I'm gonna go inside and gather some more information. Starting it off with some objects on display. We've got some field items here. Okay, yeah, looking glasses back there. Jubal's model 1862 police pocket pistol, manufactured in 1863. And it was donated from the estate of Thomas A. Tad Darnell, the cousin of Jubal Early. Sorry, no information on this cap. If anybody knows what the MWC stands for, please put it in the comments. Must be a pretty good book to have it protected in this parlor dome, but yeah, involved in the Valley campaigns of '64, Hunter's Raid. Alright, some brass epaulets. They were made in the USA. Don't know if there was a doctor in the family, but here we've got a bloodletting fleam and a cupping tool. Wow, that's pretty cool. Perfect shot right into the post. Mother and father, Ruth and Joab. And you'll see there's a theme of the letter J in the men's first names. Some annatto right here. Stuff was kind of a cure-all. Here is a yellow sulfur, obviously in his later years. A resort out there in Montgomery County. Jubal left the house, of course, when it went off to West Point, but did return after the war. And the docent tells the story that he hid out here from Union soldiers. He hid up in the attic, and after a period of time, he felt that he was endangering the Joplins, the current owners of the house, so he decided to leave. He put on a slouch hat and an old coat, hopped on a gray mare, and rode right past Union forces, who thought he was the current owner of the house, so they just waved him on through. I believe the docent said this is a letter he had written to his aunt. Good luck trying to read it. He was involved in a lot of battles, one of the most of any general during the Civil War. I think Longstreet was involved in more. Some information on the house. It's a 4,000-acre tobacco farm, and it was sold by Jubal's father in 1847, and he moved west out to Missouri. All the add-ons throughout the years. And in front of us is the original 1814 portion. And a Tom Joplin added the 1850 edition when he purchased the house in 1847. Lots of information here, but graduated from West Point 1837. Grandfather clock in the hallway here. It's not going to be original. As a matter of fact, actually nothing in the house is original. Joab took everything with him when he moved to Missouri. So just a bunch of period pieces on display. Pretty nice settee, the scrolled arms on it, and check out these claw feet. Rosette right here. This is the Kelly family, last owners, and they're the ones who dedicated the house to the trust. Yeah, so here it is, the original 1814 portion of the house, and this was it. This and upstairs in a basement. And yeah, Jubal was one of 10 children, so yeah, pretty packed house. And to let you know, they just painted in here, so normally there are going to be more paintings hanging from the walls. Oh, and the soapstone on the fireplace is original. It came out of Nelson and Floyd counties. These items are going to be donations or purchased. And again, Jubal's father, Joab, after his wife died, moved out to Missouri, where he sold off or brought with him all the original furnishings. Yeah, this is going to be more Victorian, but it looks like a comfy chair. Okay, well this secretary right here, this is going to be of the period. Now we're in the first edition, the 1850 add-on, added by the Joplins. This is a lady's riding outfit. This is going to be later 1800s. And this outfit is something similar to what Jubal would have worn while he practiced law. And Jubal's family did come from some money. His mother was a Hairston, and they were one of the richest families in Franklin County. I know some of you all like to look at antique furniture, so I'll show some of these items off. But a nice armchair right here. And this piano, like I say, the docent wasn't sure, but maybe original. I guess it might have been too heavy to take off to Missouri. Some nice cabriole legs. And yeah, we've got this dispenser on top. Floors are original. Again, that soapstone. And I don't think I've seen soapstone. It must just be kind of concentrated to this region. You can imagine they would have had a picture of George Washington in the house. Another 3-seater settee right here. And plenty of nice sofas in the house. Jubal never married, but he did have 4 children, 3 sons and a daughter. He was in a 20-year relationship with Julia McNeely, and records show that he did support his children, and the 3 sons were given his last name. A collection of random chairs. And we're back in the original portion of the house. More Victorian period objects up here, obviously. Not sure what this would be called, but looks like it was used to store your sewing items. Swivel mirror on top of this dresser. It's a pretty nice dresser. You got the little recessed drawer right there. More of that soapstone up here. And it looks like these would be the fashions during the war. Okay, that's a pretty nice washstand. Another swivel mirror up here. A sleigh bed right here. I guess this is supposed to be where Joab and Ruth slept. A homemade patchwork quilt. It looks like they used all kinds of scraps to make that thing. Yeah, pretty nice bonnet right there. Walking into the final room of the house. And it looks like this is where the children would have slept. Oh, and down here we've got Sally Tompkins, worked out of the Robertson Hospital in Richmond, the Florence Nightingale of the Confederacy. Boy, looks like an angry doll. Pretty nice turnings on the bedposts. And yeah, you know, that was handmade. I've got the magic key to the office. Breeze feels great. Okay, got it open. And I don't think we're gonna have much light in here. Oh, some tobacco right there. Spinning wheel. Oh yeah, it feels good in here. Nice and cool. Got a little port barrel right here. Okay, now if somebody can tell me what this is. When I walk back over there, I'm going to ask. It's a pretty old cabinet right there. Spittoon down there. I guess this is where he practiced law. Okay, all right. That's it for the office. Oh, cool. And the lady that owns the house, she also just acquired a property in Salem, some old plantation house. She just bought it, needs to be fixed up, but yeah, she's gonna let me know about it when it's ready to go. So that'd be cool. Maybe have a garden here at one time. What looks like there's a creek down below.
She died in 1936, so they sat around for a long time because we kept expecting publishers or friends of hers to do her memoirs, but nobody ever did it. So then her sister gathered it all together and gave it to my cousin, who typed it up, and then it just sat around for a long time till I finally semi-retired, and then I typed it up.
Goodbye.
See?
Oh, wow, all right.
This is what my cousin is.
That wraps up Stewart's homestead. And yeah, I like finding these out of the way places, but yeah, cool spot. Like I say, several events going on throughout the year. So if you're a Civil War buff, come on and check it out. See you guys.